my own script. Oh, never mind. It works.
Okay. Okay, are you there?
Yeah, miss. It works.
Okay, thank you, Ali. Okay, continue, guys, please. What's the difference? What are the differences between the three? The first one, this one, my heart leaps up, and the sun. Okay,
There's
sun.
also the
Go to
amount
the sun.
of lines.
Yes, let's kindly move to the sun.
By
You can create an analogy, huh? Example for home. I'm returning to dwell. It's this. My heart leaps up. This and the sun. You can create an analogy to help us see the differences.
I think for the first one is more of a longing, and my heart leaps up is more of the feeling of joy, and the sun is more of maybe admiration.
Admiration. Okay, that's a wonderful observation. I like that. Okay, I still have something in my mind, and I want you to guess that.
Okay.
Analogy. Create an analogy. Think of an analogy for the three poems.
analogy, huh?
Returning to dwell in the country is to nature. My heart leaps up is to a rainbow, and the sun is to a sun.
Okay, you're almost there. 95%.
What? Let's compare and meaning differences, or can it be similarities?
Yeah, that was good. Very good. Because but you said nature, but nature, is it just nature? I think there's a particular object that he's referring to, which is an element of nature, just like rainbow and
farm.
Countryside.
Yeah.
Countryside, yeah.
Okay.
Farm. So you will notice it's more of a farm, right? Farm, description of a farm. This one is rainbow and sun is farm. Okay, wonderful. Excellent. So that's what we call universal theme, right? Okay. The next one, the next thing that I want you to look into is the influences. Who do you think, if you are going to read the three, who do you think is the oldest and the newest?
First one.
Caution.
This one is the oldest.
China. Yeah.
And the newest is probably the last one.
Okay, probably. What makes you say that?
Because Tao Chen's poem is translated, so it might be a long poem before there was a translator.
It's also at the very beginning of the text, like when you scroll up.
Could be. If you are the publisher, let's just say you are creating a textbook, will you arrange them? Will you arrange the three poems according to what do you call this?
Probably.
Chronological order? Or
if you got nothing to do, then sure.
Yes, Alif, I didn't get you.
Yes, if you want to make a book organized and make it easier for your readers to read, I will do that.
All right. Anyone else? Do you have any idea or any opinion on that?
I think it should be arranged according to the time it was written, because it could show what influenced the writers. So, for example, William Wordsworth's poem may have been influenced by Tao Chen's poem, and Mary Oliver's poem may have been influenced by William Wordsworth's poem. To the time period.
What we call it.
What?
Who do you think, or whose do you think would be the next poem, the fourth one?
Renisha's.
Renisha's? Sure.
A philosopher.
Yeah.
Or Alif's?
What? What are you guys talking
A
about?
philosopher.
Renisha is more in touch with her emotions when it comes to poetry.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying I'm
Okay.
dramatic?
Yes, she's
I'm
dramatic
saying
and
you're
emotional.
You're
emotional.
expressive.
Yes,
Guys, don't
expressive.
listen.
You're-
I mean, is she wrong though?
I am beyond
Oh,
influence.
or maybe Marx.
Hell no.
Okay. Now I have a question. Now, this is poetry, but we're just going to touch influences. Let's just move to speech a little bit. In your speech, in your delivery of speech, can you name 3 people in the classroom or your classmates that you feel has an influence or have an influence in you as a speaker? Because I believe that we are all observing one another. So name 3. Just give me 3 names. Influences.
None.
No NE for Mark. Why not?
I don't need their influence.
Miss
You don't
influences
need
for
the
what?
influence.
Wait, what was the question?
Ooh.
Okay. Name 3 people in the classroom that you think or you probably feel that there's an influence in your way of delivery. You know, influence may not always, can we say that influence will always be positive? Or sometimes, you know, when you see something
I
from
mean, it can be
Can be
negative, yeah.
The whole class influenced me negative, and I'm kidding.
I think 3 people for me would be Mitz,
okay.
Alif, and Mariam Ashraf.
Okay. What makes you say that? Let's start with myths.
Okay,
We have
Mitz.
10 minutes left.
Mitz is a positive influence because she is, she has a clear tone and speaks her mind in a very natural way. Like
Okay.
she's a natural speaker.
All right.
For Alif, he has that kind of tone where he can pierce through your head. Like it makes you think. His tone makes you
Okay.
think. The way he says things makes you think. For
Okay,
Mariam, the way she says things, it makes you feel how she's feeling because she's very persuasive.
Right. And she sounds very cute actually. It's
Miss
like
What's that?
she's singing when she's speaking.
Miss,
Yes, Alif.
I shall mention 3 people:
Yes.
Ryan, Anor,
Oh,
and
this is friendship.
no, like in general, Ryan, Anor, and DJ probably from the other
I
class.
get it.
All right.
Okay.
Tell me what are the influences or how did they
I see it.
influence?
Ryan. So that guy is pretty straightforward. He taught me the good values of life too. He was the guy who told me to start working out, be responsible for life, how it feels to be a little brother, and how to treat a little brother. For DJ, he teaches me that DJ and Anor, both of them, teaches me that life isn't all about hard work. You have to work smart rather than work hard. It sometimes makes me lazy, so it's in between negative and positive influence.
Negative and
And
positive
other than
influence.
that, they also taught me not to give up in bad situations, like most of my friends in this class.
Mm-hmm.
And they're one
Right.
of the people that's always there for me. And I think that drives me to be there for everyone when they need me.
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay, that's very nice. I hope that's not an influence, but I think it's like influence in general, right? So that's how influence is also like that's the same principle that happens in poetry. When you see a writing, sometimes it makes you think, it gives you another idea, but it doesn't mean that you will copy what they do. It's
Mhm.
just that it gives you an idea. Wait a minute, I think I'm gonna change this part. So that also has an influence on you, right? Like I don't think this works together. I think I can create a new one. So that's a possible influence as well. Not just okay, I'm gonna copy the work, or you could also be inspired based on the beauty of how the writer writes. Or sometimes you would say, oh, it's just as easy as that. So if you're going to look at My Heart Leaps Up on the screen now, it's just very short. How many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
9.
7, 8, 9. Mariam Hisham can beat that, right? Yeah. I think she's not here.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
What? I'm here. What?
I thought you were sleeping, my dear. Okay, now we're talking.
No.
You've heard of. Okay, wonderful.
I'm just.
So now, yes, dear.
What? No. Nothing.
Yes, but we believe that you can. We barely have 5 or 4 minutes
Believe.
left, so we're going to take this time. Okay, okay. So we have 3 poems. We are more familiar with universal theme now, right? Is anyone still having difficulty with universal theme? Yes or no? I can't see you showing me thumbs up.
I
If you
only
don't-
have one question,
Yes, my love. Yes, go.
but it's about influence. What
Okay,
do you
yes.
mean by influence in poetry? Like influence in the topic or influence in
Mhm.
writing?
All right. So when you say influence, when you appreciate something, I think it's more of a general influence, because when you see, okay, Mariam appreciates nature, so you will start to also appreciate and see it in a way that she sees it. That's another one. That's a topic, right? There could also be an influence with the way you write. You were influenced by Shakespeare's writing. So I think I'm gonna try this format. So it's actually a very huge idea. The only thing is that it affects you as a writer. It adds to your way of writing. So it's like somehow maybe we could say that there's an element of education you're learning from someone, but not just, okay, she told me to write, he told me to do this. It's not a, you observed something there, and then you actually saw something that you feel you could apply in your own writing. The way you look at it, oh, she doesn't like this, so I don't think, I think I'm going to, I'm not going to, no. I think I'm going to also have the same way of presenting it. So it could also be a topic. It could be a way of writing. So in poetry, it's more of trying to adapt some of the things that you see, or trying to get an idea from the idea of one person. So it's not like copying, but you get influenced because of the beauty, or probably based on the admiration that you can see, or maybe there's an insight that you can also apply in your writing. I hope that's clear enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Because here, if I'm going to base it on the textbook, it says here, poems that follow are from different time periods, different period of time. So probably you're learning from your oldies. Let's just say your mom is also your writer, or maybe you have read a book. So that's how the skills and the way of writing are passed on to generations. If you will notice, right? Maybe Mariam did not speak like this before, but maybe you've learned it from somebody, maybe your mom, your dad, or your aunt, or somewhere. So there's an influence, and now you are delivering your own literary presentation. That's your speaking. And you did not just learn that alone. It's an influence from someone as well.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. But in poetry, we're looking into poets in the past, poets of the past, and now as a writer. So it's still the same principle. Okay. So that's how universal theme is developed, because one will write about another. So let's just say we have the farm, then the second one is about a rainbow and about the sun. What do you think would you write about if you were the fourth one?
The stars.
Mountains.
Stars.
Oh yeah, the stars.
Okay.
The
Are you
leaves.
gonna write about, who's gonna write about the stars? Okay. If you can answer that, you can exit. If you can answer that. All right.
I'd write
Yeah.
about the earth,
The
Who's
the
mountains.
that?
earth, the ground, the plants,
Uh-huh.
flowers.
So what will be your peg?
And
Mariam,
what?
Peg.
your peg. It's like your main idea.
Uh,
Plants. How
plants
beautiful they
giving
are.
life and helping us.
Okay, more on the purpose and more on how it adds and how it helps the people to live longer.
Oh wait, can I leave?
Sorry, Mariam first. Mariam.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mariam done?
Yep.
Mountains,
Okay.
miss.
Okay,
Mountains.
bye-bye.
Ocean. Ocean.
Okay,
Mountains.
Mariam, you can exit.
I was gonna say
Ocean.
Don't copy Mariam. Mariam,
no.
wait.
I
Mariam,
said, oh,
Mariam said first. What is
sea. The sea.
The mountain.
Okay,
it?
fine. I'm gonna
Miss,
talk
Miss
about the
said,
The
sky.
mountains.
wait a minute. One at a
Uh,
time, guys. Who said sea?
Miss, I said
Me.
mountains.
it's
The
the
sea.
Yes. What's your peg for the sea?
I don't know, the vastness, the beauty of the unknown, something like that.
Okay.
Can
All right.
I
You
be
can go.
next?
You
Miss,
can leave us
who's next?
now.
Who's next? Who's next, please?
Alina.
I'm
Me
after you.
actually.
I'm
I
I
am
after.
want
next
I'm after.
after after
seasons
both
of
of you.
You
seasons
can't
of the
copy. You
year.
can't copy.
Huh?
May mag
Seasons of
11
the
na.
year
Mm-hmm.
because like just the
Sorry, Renisha, what was
transitions.
that? Sorry, Renisha, what was that?
Oh, I was just talking to my mom.
Okay, sorry, because it's moving from one person to another. Okay, Renisha, go ahead.
Oh, I could write about the stars.
Stars. What's your peg for the stars?
The stars are mysterious and